In the world of American politics, where ambition often knows no bounds, President Donald Trump has sparked a conversation that defies expectations. While the U.S. Constitution limits a president to 2 terms, Trump has suggested he might have found a way around that restriction. His recent comments about potentially seeking a 3rd term, despite the legal barriers, have set tongues wagging. But what if Trump's proposal isn't just wishful thinking? What if there's a method, a path forward that could make it happen? During an exclusive interview with NBC News on March 30th, Trump confirmed that he was not joking about the possibility of a 3rd term. Despite the clear limits set by the 22nd Amendment, which prohibits a president from being elected for more than 2 terms, Trump left the door open with the tantalizing statement, "There are methods." His words stirred both curiosity and skepticism around the political spectrum, with many wondering if this was just another one of his offhand remarks or a serious consideration. The 22nd Amendment, ratified in 1951, was designed to prevent any president from holding too much power for too long, ensuring a healthy rotation of leadership. In the past, the idea serving more than 2 terms was considered impossible, a constitutional safeguard that protected the principles of democracy. But Trump has a history of challenging norms and finding ways to push boundaries, which is why his remarks deserve a closer look. In his conversation with NBC, Trump emphasized that while it's far too early to seriously consider such a move, he has heard from many supporters urging him to run again.
Just telling you, I have had more people say, please run again. I said, we have a long way to go before we even think about that.
He acknowledged that his age, 78 at the time of the interview, might make this seem like an improbable idea, but his enthusiasm and determination remain unshaken. And when pressed about the methods by which he could serve a 3rd term, Trump didn't shy away from the challenge. Instead, he hinted at possible avenues that could make him navigate the legal constraints. One intriguing suggestion was the possibility of Vice President J.D. Vance winning the presidency on a Vance-Trump ticket, and then stepping down shortly after, allowing Trump to reclaim the office. In this scenario, Vance would technically serve as president for a brief period, making way for Trump to return to the White House. While this plan could hinge on Vance's willingness to step aside and the legal nuances of succession, it provides a creative solution to a seemingly unsurmountable problem. If such a strategy were to gain traction, it would certainly be a game-changer in how the American public views presidential term limits. Trump has long been known for his ability to inspire loyalty and build strong networks of support. His base is deeply committed, and his influence with the Republican Party is undeniable. This support has fueled conversations about potential ways to amend the Constitution or find other legal routes to allow him to pursue a 3rd term. While such changes would require monumental shifts either through a 2/3 vote in Congress or the approval of 2/3 of states, Trump's followers are already advocating for such an amendment, arguing that his leadership is vital for the future of the country. Though the path to amending the Constitution is a steep one, with significant political and legal hurdles, it's important to recognize that Trump's remarks have sparked a national debate about the role of term limits in modern governance. While the idea of altering the Constitution to allow for a 3rd term may seem far-fetched, it's not beyond the realm of possibility, especially in a time when political norms are constantly being re-evaluated. Some of Trump's most ardent supporters, including former chief strategist Steve Bannon, have openly endorsed the idea of Trump running again.
The future of MAGA is Donald J. Trump. We want Trump in 28. A man like Trump comes along only once or twice in a country's history.
Suggesting that a 3rd term might not only be possible, but also necessary for the country's future. Bannon's confidence in Trump's ability to lead the nation again has only amplified the discussion surrounding this issue. Additionally, there have been moves in Congress, such as a resolution proposed by Republican Representative of Tennessee calling for the extension of presidential term limits to allow Trump another shot at the presidency. Despite the legal challenges, Trump's influence and popularity among his supporters cannot be denied. His poll numbers remain strong, and he continues to be a central figure in American politics. For Trump, the idea of stepping down from the political stage seems unappealing. his energy and desire to lead remain as vibrant as ever.
Should I run again? You tell me. There's your controversy right there.
And many of his followers share the belief that his leadership is essential to addressing the country's future challenges. While the notion of a third term remains speculative, Trump's ability to generate conversation and shape the political landscape is undeniable. Whether or not he ultimately pursues this path, his suggestion has opened a dialogue about the flexibility of presidential power and the evolving nature of American democracy. The possibility of a third term, though unlikely, is a reminder that in politics, nothing is truly ever set in stone. As Trump himself said, it's very early in the administration, implying that there is still plenty of time for strategies, discussions, and ideas to unfold. Whether this is simply a political maneuver or a serious plan, only time will tell. But for now, one thing is clear. Donald Trump has once again thrown a wild card into the political arena.
I've raised a lot of money for the next race that I assume I can't use for myself, but I'm not 100% sure. I think I'm not allowed to run again. I'm not sure. Am I allowed to run again, Mike?
And it's up to the American people and the political system to decide what happens next.